Welcome to the Ready Persona campaign for session number 14, the after show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Reality got shattered. We're we're
Yeah.
back we're back in our bodies, everyone, but not
Sort
in
of.
our world.
Oh man, I've been holding that in for a while. I've had my breath weapon ready since the beginning of the campaign. I didn't add the portal stuff until like 5 or 6 sessions ago. Um, but oh yeah, I had to use a hero point to do that. So that's one of the stipulations of using that ability. I have to use a hero point. Forgot to say that in a moment. Sorry. Right. Reality got shattered, guys. What are our thoughts? Because there's a lot of thoughts,
uh
I think.
Game has a date.
That's important.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It's official now, right? Well, semi-official, at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do like how Joey had a chance to do a little bit of catch up because we didn't have him at all last session. So I do like that there were a good number of scenes that centered around Ave and the Knave of Diamonds today.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Definitely.
And now he
Yeah.
can control if the Knave takes over or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an intense scene.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you were able to reveal a lot of the things that were revealed today. I was originally not intending on revealing until very close to the end. So it's kind of cool that you're just at the cusp of everything that's supposed to be revealed like by the climax, basically.
Yeah. We also know who the bad guy is now. He's a mind flayer.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was going to say Dr. Kemper. $10 says he's actually the mind flayer.
That'd be sick.
I mean, the mind flayer could be working with Dr. Kemper.
I think that's likely what's
Or
going on.
or they're working with some higher beings because there's a lot of mind flayers sometimes work with other reality warping creatures.
Like a game that is
Yeah.
semi-sentient.
Could be like the mind flayer in Stranger Things, and that
Mhm.
Dr. Kemper is Billy or something like that.
Uh oh,
I
this is
must confess, I've lived under a rock. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's okay. It's
yeah.
okay.
Oh, this is mean we can literally just we can transport to the to the Vita world.
Well, you do technically,
Yeah.
technically. Um, but yeah, essentially the implication is when you log in, you're taking control of a living being. Um, and sort of yeah, it's kind of hard to fathom, but that's essentially what's happening.
I think I
Yeah.
got it.
I'm just
Because
curious why things are mixed up. Why we're not taking like why it's not the one. Why isn't like
Mm-hmm.
the Knave taking over Ave? Or if that's
Mm-hmm.
just because like things are
that
we
part I don't understand. In my original idea, like in my audition, I said my world was like a steampunk diesel punk thing.
Yeah.
And the implication that I was going to try to enact behind the actual game is that there was a very similar situation where it wasn't like the diesel punk and the steam world were just the same world, but it was like a you put on the glasses and you're in the matrix or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and I had the original idea of like when you're playing like a spy airship sort of game or something like that, and you'd actually like control people that are on the other side of the world fighting in the
Mm,
war or whatever, and that'd be actually you'd become secret agents or whatever. That was
mm-hmm.
going to be my original idea,
Mm,
and I'm not I'm surprised that it kind of got that way,
mm-hmm.
which I find weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did you take inspiration? I don't think I actually revealed that though. Maybe I think I
You
talked
didn't
to
reveal
Hales
it to
about it.
me. You didn't reveal it to me. No.
I talked to Hales about it. Or not Hales. Callisto. Wow. I think I
There.
talked to Callisto about it.
Yeah. When I was thinking about the campaign itself, I was trying to think what would be like the big twist near the end, and that you've gotten half of it. You've gotten half of the twist.
Oh, is it going to be like it's our world but in the future or something? That's the twist? Oh, dear. That's going to be fun.
I don't know.
Man.
Little Planet of the Apes, a little,
Man, the
You
programmers are
burned it
really gonna
all
have a
down.
big head now that they actually feel like gods.
Hmm?
The programmers have real big heads now. They're actually
Mhm.
gods.
Basically, yeah.
The
Mhm.
God program.
The question is, how many of these people know about all this?
Yeah.
Because I
And
don't.
how many know about it but don't know
I,
about
I,
it?
The fact that
that's
Gabe
true.
didn't tells us very few.
You're right. The fact that Gabe didn't, or that Michael Stoll knew it, but he didn't, like Ethan said, didn't know that he knew it, didn't remember that he knew it. So, mhm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like all these cool revelations, and whatnot, dude. I'm just on this Minotaur. The
Yeah.
whole time, the whole session was me thinking about that Minotaur.
Hey, you got it.
Can't wait. Yeah, can't wait to see that Minotaur in action, uh, with as black
The
with
crap.
black powder. That'd be so hilarious. Um,
Excuse me.
One thing I did want to mention too is I did enjoy the small interactions between V and Forrest today, because I felt like that was something that was uh, teed up, and I think we're starting to see the uh, whatever you call it,
The payoff.
the payoff. Thank you. Hmm. That's nice. But they're nice to see them work together as a pair. So.
What can I say? I try to set stuff up sometimes, and most of the times it comes crashing down. Let's be honest, but I think every once in a while we get a hole in one. I think
like
that's everybody in
the
general.
like the murder horse.
I threw that in for just shits and
Oh
giggles.
yeah, I had to use it for something.
Oh.
Real stories, by the way. My grandparents-in-law own a horse farm, and they have some crazy horses that came through. There was one named Loco that was afraid of
Mm,
butterflies.
mm,
I don't remember the other one's name, but that was one inspired by Big Blue. It was like this homicidal chicken killer, and it would
mm.
lead chickens into the pen and stomp their brains out. It
Oh my
was,
gosh!
yeah, I know. It hated chickens for some
Wow,
reason.
wow.
So,
Good
real
grief.
stories.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
nature, you scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it would eat it, other times it wouldn't.
Ah.
So, um, don't if for the viewers who don't want to know extra spoilers about who's getting paired up with who, we have been working on the we've been talking about the crossover for a while amongst not only the players here but also the cast of Athenaeum, for scheduling reasons. And so we were trying to decide who's going to be paired up on what. So there's going to be mini sessions. The next couple of sessions going to be 4 mini sessions where we will pair up a character from this campaign with a character from the Athenaeum campaign. So Sage will be paired with Thistle, so Cade, Oz, and Black Powder. Joey will be paired up with Joe, Joey and Joe.
That's not going to be
So
confusing.
that won't be confusing at all. Ave and Sam Bennett. Then Kyle will be paired up with Emily, so Gabe and Tori, and then Ethan will be paired up with Alex, so Forrest and Frankie. And we did that purposely because we were hoping that that pairing will help to uh, propel their individual storylines. Hopefully, is the goal.
Yeah. Uh, I can see why you didn't tell us exactly why you were going to pair us up with people. So now we know, especially some of the sessions that come by.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like 4 sessions ago? You were like, these are going to be your pairings, and I'm not going to be telling you why because spoilers.
Yep.
Was it like 4 sessions? I don't remember.
There was one more thing that I thought would have been great if you did discover them before you went to the crossover, but since you didn't, it's fine. and hopefully it'll be more obvious when it happens. So
Look, it's a
Have to
good
deal with
thing. It's a good thing Gabe finalized the thing with Phoebe, because now that line for the music is gonna make a lot more sense.
yes, yes, that actually is my favorite. My favorite line in the whole song, which I don't want to reveal in the vlog.
I get to rap? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
What's going on? I don't think I've ever rapped before. I honestly, I haven't not seen Encanto. That's where it is. And what about Bruno, right? That's what it's based off of?
I would look it
Yeah.
up. I would look it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much happened that I don't even remember it. Like, that's the problem. It's like, wow.
I'll
I
say
got hit by 5 cars at the same time.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I was about to say this is going on the thing. I'm just glad Gabe's kids were not there when like he was
Yeah.
talking to Phoebe, because imagine if fucking no, I swear, if like Raphael walked in.
Weren't they getting on you for not like
His daughter was. Raph is different. I feel like it would have been Raph who walked in. It would have been a whole different.
Yeah.
Or he would have heard the fact that she's like an ooze, and they'd be like,
Yeah.
"Dad,
lied to me?
Dad, an
Eating an
ooze, really?"
Hey, at least at least it's an ooze that doesn't melt you. So that's good.
Yeah, hey.
That's true.
Benefit,
Yes.
silver lining.
Yeah, I'm curious what would have happened if you had gotten Seymour involved sooner, because a lot of things I had planned with Seymour's character finally came to fruition today, and it was just
Yeah.
like boom, 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 boom. It's like one thing after another. So I'm curious if he was involved with you all sessions ago, how things would have revealed itself.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Like if
because
after the
differently.
apartment scene, Forrest went to them instead of going off
Right.
on their
Like,
own or
would
something.
they have? Because my goal was for Seymour to kind of help you all figure out how to control your possession and how to like help induce it or end it. And so, but I think played out the way itself just fine, because I think it's, of course, fun when you don't have control and,
yeah,
you know, are just at the whim
I
of the GM to say,
Honestly,
yeah,
I think it's better that we didn't have Seymour in here because we
yeah,
had those moments of chaos where it was
yeah,
just like we didn't know what to do. And we had like the first 2 scenes where we weren't in control of our characters, but it
yeah,
happened. Like we
yeah,
blacked out.
yeah,
And I think we did need like scenes where we as players had to force ourselves into our other characters.
sure.
And I
Yeah,
think it made us better in
yeah, I
general
agree.
for role playing.
I agree.
yeah. Now Abe can control it, but everyone else,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you just have to confront each other again. You need another session to just
Oh,
confront.
I already have
oh
so
no,
much
Gabe
stuff
has to
planned
fight Odin.
for
No.
Est and Yellow.
Huzzah! There you go.
Oh,
Um, cool. Actually, I just thought of something. I'm not sure if Gabe would freak out or not, but if him and Phoebe do become a thing, Phoebe can make herself look like whatever she wants. So if you want her to look like Ariel,
I don't think Gabe would
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 that
want
be
that.
weird?
That'd probably be weird. I think when it comes to that, that'd be like no one knows what we do when it comes to that.
Okay. Because I don't know. I don't think Phoebe would mind. She'd be like, whatever. It's like I don't think she's, you
I
know.
mean, hey, Gabe can cosplay. Remember, he's good at making clothing.
It's role playing, Gabriel. It's role playing.
Oh, no. Then this is why you got to be over 18, folks.
I'm envisioning. I don't know if any of you have seen Modern Family, the show Modern Family, but the married couple there, Claire and Phil, the like every single season on Valentine's Day, I think. Oh no, it's their anniversary. On their wedding anniversary, they have this thing where they role play and they um pretend that they are having an affair with each other, even though they're husband and wife. But they're like, "So, where's your wife right now?" And That's where I thought it would be kind of funny if like Phoebe and Gabe had something similar
Oh
to
no.
that.
The difference is you'll be a lot better at it than
There we go.
you have all these nice clothing, yes,
Yeah.
and then she would just completely change to someone else.
Yes.
But we gotta get her out of the mind flayer's control.
Yeah, you need to
first.
get out of the mind flayer's control. Yeah.
Well, that's also a thing though. Like, I mean, it's a slime. It's technically a they, right? So like,
It is a they. Yes.
if that's your thing, like, could be Phoebe, could be any
Right,
guy
anyone-
or girl.
Anyone you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I assume Gabe. I don't think Gabe would ask like anything too crazy because it's more of those things where it'd be. Imagine it'd be weird, but it would also be one of those things where you would have to just make sure the person's comfortable.
Yeah.
It reminds me from one of her comments about that she can handle multiple. She was kind of
Mhm.
hinting there, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
she can just split in two.
I don't know if she can do that, but I don't know
Yeah.
if she can do that. But
Kind of.
He goes through mitosis.
Mitosis. Gosh.
Man, she
J-
can really trick some of these Vita characters because she can literally just morph into. She can
Yeah.
look like her Vita character basically.
Joey, did you have any comments on today's session? I mean, not a lot happened with your character, so
Nah. No, there were a few highlights, like
few.
Dark
Okay.
Phoenix Ethan. Huh?
Yes, Dark
That
Phoenix
was a big one.
Forest, Dark
Mhm.
Forest.
I really liked that. That was so amazing.
I don't know what to say.
I loved it.
Thank you. I like doing scenes like that where it's just you pull back the curtain to a character and it's just like there's something. Well, maybe it was something under there, or maybe it was Forrest really channeling like something they've seen or done, or maybe even thought about. To me, I was more trying to channel Yellow in that moment than Forrest, purposefully. Yeah, but I didn't have a plan going into it, and then I was just like, you know what? Screw it. Let's pretend to be the force that you fear,
Mhm.
and then see where it goes from there.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was really good. That did a lot.
Also, I like how when you were describing your shattering breath weapon, your cat was just meowing in the background. So all I
I
hear was
am
like,
sorry. Normally he's not in my
yeah.
room.
You're like, I
Just
roar,
love it.
I do a roar, and all you hear is.
This silent roar. I was like, I know the cat.
I love my cats. Morty, he's a sphinx. He's very lovey-dovey, and I have had a terrible day, terrible night.
I'm
It's been
sorry.
no, you don't have to be sorry. It's not your fault. It's just like I've been
Yeah.
all over the place. I got 2 hours of sleep. It's
But hopefully this
But
I'm
session
here.
made it
I
worth
made
it,
it.
though.
yeah. And he missed me, and he couldn't be away from me.
So.
Normally, he's only like slightly less attached at the hip. So again, I'd like to apologize.
But it was just the headcanon was V on the background, just like, what are you guys doing? What's happening there?
I love it.
They didn't show his butt to the camera because he is a sphinx, and it's yeah.
Yeah.
Sensor Nug would have to make a reappearance.
And then finally we had Ave and Maeve as a conversation. It was about to happen. It happened. So yeah, that was something. There was a lot of build up for that one. So I'm glad how it worked out, to be honest. There was a lot of small things that built this entire conversation up to be
Mhm.
not as destructive as it could have been. So that was nice. So the fact that Thomas, the things that Thomas said as well, and the encouragements,
Yeah.
and then the whole thing with Ethan, and with Forrest just
Yeah.
pushing down a bit on Nave was also very helpful. And yeah, it was a lot. So I'm really happy how that scene eventually turned out.
Yeah.
If
I
I
felt-
remember,
Go ahead.
go
Eve.
ahead. Oh, okay. If I remember correctly, I have notes here, and it said that goals, explore broken family, hopes, new way. You wanted to see Nave fail, like that was
Mhm.
something you wanted to
Mhm.
do. And I'm
Yeah.
glad we got to see some of that.
Yeah, we got him in a real rough spot, and I'm really happy that happened.
Yeah.
That's a big checkbox, a big mark. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great.
There you go.
I definitely I felt a little bad that by throwing in Thomas it was going to make it harder to get Ave out of there, but at the same time I also thought it would be great since we haven't had enough of Homeboy and Knave and um Thomas and Ave a lot. I just thought he's got to stand up for his friend and just like really reestablish the friendship that they have. And so I was happy too how it turned out.
Yeah, it helped to the end that he was there to support Nave at that
Yeah.
point, and then the final conversation he was there to support Nave in another way.
Right. In another way, yeah.
That was a big thing that made it click in his mind. Was like, well, Homeboy always had my back. What's happening? And then
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
so that's again one of those little things that just turned out to be really great in the end.
For a moment, did you consider the other way? Did you consider that Knave would have thought, oh, even my best, even Homeboy has betrayed me? But it didn't go that way.
I had that in mind, but I was contemplating it. What direction I would go. It was like, well, am I going to be full destructive on Knave, or am I gonna see it the way through? And then it felt better to just go the route that we took now.
Yeah.
Just it was pure gut feeling that I followed there.
Cool.
Because I think the session ago, about 2 sessions ago, because the last one I wasn't there, but the end of that one, I was more leaning towards pure destructive, and I was really thinking about how will it go if Knave is just pure evil towards the rest of the group, and how I'm going to play that one out. So if we had this conversation by the end of that session, it would have turned out pure destructive, I think.
Cool.
It was a fortunate string of events.
Just be careful when that happens to everybody else's characters. Some of us have some crap to work through.
So as a reward for being able to realize a big part of the truth behind Vita, I am going to allow your hero level for both of your characters to go up by 1. So, so the hero level will go up by 1 now. So
11. 11 and then 6.
11 and 6.
6
so that means that any of the points that you've collected before today, they have to be for the lower level. Okay, you can't just like, oh, I hoarded all these points and now I can use them. Like, you can't do that. Like, everything prior to today, use it to the lower level, and then now, including the XP or the PP you get today, you can now use it towards the higher